Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. I want to remind you all over social media, Facebook, X, and of course our official YouTube channel, The Stephen Knight Show. Please subscribe. We definitely appreciate you. All right. Well, Asheville, North Carolina is facing severe devastation following Hurricane Helene. According to Asheville Citizens Times, there have been a total of 30 deaths in Buncombe County, along with numbers are unexpected, to increase as search efforts continue. At least five people were reported deceased in Henderson County as well. Officials report that more than 1,000 people are currently unaccounted for. Many roads in the city are completely underwater after the storm hit, and many remain in that condition. Some roads have been completely blocked off due to erosion, leaving citizens trapped in the town. More than 100,000 citizens were without power, and gas stations and grocery stores are completely scarce. Food and resources have been airlifted into the town all weekend. It says the sheriff is saying it's not like we weren't prepared, but this was another level. This is next level for them. Um, but we're definitely praying for those people. But um, VP Harris, she went to the head of FEMA today and spoke and talked about the plans that her and Biden have to help provide relief. Trump came here to Georgia, where it was hit, and lied and told the press um, that Kemp, our governor here, couldn't get in touch with Biden. His mistake was Kemp had done an interview an hour earlier saying that he had talked to Biden, and Biden asked him what did he need. He said he would give him everything he needed. He really appreciated it. So he's using this time because there are people that have died in multiple states as a result of this. He's using this to lie and to politicize it. Brittany, what are your thoughts? I know Texas got hit too. Didn't Texas get it?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Not this time.
okay. I'm sorry.
No, we get hit every other
Right.
time.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah.
and it was so funny. My family reached out to me and was like, you know what to do to I was like, yeah, it's just rain. So
Yeah.
I was like, it's completely different. But um it's I was on the phone with my mom actually, and I was like, people got up this morning and was actually trying to drive to work. And you know, in the dark at 6 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to drive to work, you don't know what roads are flooded. So then you run
Right.
into the water.
Yeah.
And in Georgia, that's what people were doing. And on the news, they were like, please sit down and stay home.
Mhm.
Um, it's devastating to watch. I saw the road in Tennessee, or the bridge in Tennessee collapse.
Yeah.
They say 85 deaths have been confirmed and the numbers are climbing. I saw all the damage in Florida where the houses were being swifted away with the water. So yeah, it's very familiar for me. So
Mhm.
just rest in peace.
Yeah, definitely. Linnea, what are your thoughts on all this?
No, of course, you can never fully prepare. You know, most people can't evacuate. That's
Right.
just what it is. Most people can't evacuate. And to have this on top of what may happen at midnight tonight, which I don't know if you guys know, the possibility of a strike of the
Oh yeah.
longshoremen.
Yep.
That that possibility is highly probable at midnight, which means nothing is going to come in,
Right.
and prices are going to go up if the longshoremen go on strike. There's also talk of the truckers going on strike.
Mhm.
So you add that in with the devastation. So now it's like, how are people going to get help, especially if this strike happens at midnight tonight?
Mhm.
And we won't know until midnight tonight.
Right.
That means, and I hate to say it, it's kind of COVID reminiscent of people going to have to stock up. You're going to have to stock up and you're going to have to buckle down
Yeah.
because not only do you have a natural disaster, you have a super duper big strike getting ready because the Airmark workers, the R mark, I'm saying it wrong. The R mark workers went on strike about a week or so or 2 weeks ago, and those are the people, the food service people.
Mhm.
Don't know how that. I don't even know if that's still going on, but it's something in the air. So to figure out how to help those who have been displaced, to get the necessities to people, I feel like if this strike happens, it's going to be 10 times as hard on top of the people, on top of the recovery process that's involved. Because from my understanding, like small towns were wiped out.
And they said it was one of the most expensive hurricanes.
Yeah.
It cost $13 billion in climate and damages.
Is this not reminiscent of Katrina?
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? So God bless everybody.
Absolutely. I got a text about that strike too, Linnea. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Chike, what are your thoughts?
First of all, God be with everyone affected by the storm. Which with the crawl, the bug in my crawl is this man constantly inserts himself into government business and he's not government.
Right.
He's constantly putting himself and mixoplexing his way inside and creating confusion. How is that not a crime?
Yeah.
He's using his platform as a weapon. When you're supposed to be campaigning and running for office, you're doing the opposite. And then people still question about if he can be a good president. How can you question that? He's already showing you who he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're already in the middle of a disaster and you're making it even more disastrous.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody stay woke and stay smart.
Exactly. There was this he's a former retired military head, and typically they're non-political, but he's come out and endorsed Kamala Harris because he said, I'm voting on character. He said, because when you're president, anything can happen. Any disaster, any thing can happen. I want to make sure the person who's in charge is someone that has the character. And that was a big endorsement for her. But your girl Lauryn Hill, she is facing backlash after her performance at the Walkertown Festival over the weekend, headlined the event's organizers to issue refunds, leading to the event's organizers to issue refunds for day two, excuse me. Hill is set to perform December 29th, was marred by issues, including late arrival and poor sound quality due to heavy rain. This was evident in a video circulating on X, which we all know is formerly Twitter, which shows her performing with delayed audio. The festival was plagued by delays throughout the day and also suffered the cancellation of Nashaki. He's a Kenyan rapper. On September 30th, the East African Breweries Limited, their EABL, which organized the festival, apologized for disruption. In their statement, they said, we sincerely apologize for all of our valued festival goers, suppliers, and artists and stakeholders for the disruptions experienced during day two of the Walkertown festivals. EABL reissued ticket holders stating that they would pretty much be issued 100% of the refund within the next 2 weeks. And they're saying that while fans will receive refunds, it seems like Lauryn Hill can't catch a break. As you remember, they recently canceled the Fuji tour because I think she said some health issues. But is this really Lauryn Hill's fault? I mean, late, I guess it's to be expected, but in terms of the sound quality, they should have had that together. What do you think, Chica?
So, Stephen, I mean, you're a performer. You know, when you perform, aren't you there at sound check to make sure everything's right for the product that you're going to deliver to your fans?
Yes.
This is controversial for me and how I feel about this situation simply because I know there's a lot of people that like Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
You can love Lauryn Hill. You can like Lauryn Hill. You cannot care for Lauryn Hill. But if the whole reason on why we love you and like you, you can't deliver, how great are you if you don't supply us on why we want to see you?
Mhm.
So my argument is, how great is she? And I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. I'll tell you a quick story. One time I was going to this performance and traffic was horrible, so I couldn't make sound check. And so I get to the event and I can hear, oh, they're announcing me. So I had to run to the back to the stage. And when I got on there, the music was so loud I couldn't hear myself. And I just had to play it off. But that's why sound checks are important. So you can hear your volumes and everything. Linnea, what is your thoughts on our girl Lauren?
Uh, do we not know that she is habitually late?
So
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
This is what she's known for. And let me add, we have a diva who performed in Central Park in 1983 in the rain, and she was amazing.
I don't know.
She was in the rain, mother in the rain, in the
Uh,
rain, flawless, fabulous. Let me tell you something. Sound
And
checks are
almost died. She almost fell off the stage.
it
yeah.
almost fell off the stage. Hello, like sound checks are important. Now, sometimes I understand, like with Steven's situation, he was running late. You know, he ain't managed his time right. We ain't gonna go there, but
Atlanta traffic.
but you know what I mean. At the end of the day, she is a habitual late
Oh,
person,
this, yeah.
so you know this. That part alone, me personally, I would never buy a ticket to see Lauren of the Hill. You hear me? I'm good.
Brittany, I know I mean, that's sad when your reputation is you're gonna be late. Oh, you're gonna be late. What are your thoughts?
I agree with Lanier. Like, I thought everybody knew she'd be late all the time. Like, I would never
But is that
invest my.
acceptable, Brittany? Is that
It's
acceptable?
not acceptable. But as a consumer, if I know you got a bad history of how you treat, like, I hate going to Walmart because I know I'm not gonna get good customer service. I'm gonna have it's gonna be ghetto when I walk in. Like I hate going to Walmart, so I am not going to Walmart unless I am literally at my wit's end and need to go to Walmart. So I would never buy a Lauren. I love Miss Educational Lauren Hill CD. I will jam that all day. But to buy her in person, you're gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna want my money back. Then you're gonna get on stage and be a diva about how I waited for you 3 hours. I'm gonna be mad as hell when I leave. Oh no, I'm not doing it because
And
I know
then
I'm gonna be mad.
one more thing. You run the risk of the energy not being right and her not performing at all.
Yeah.
Because
Cause she
that's
get an
something that she does
attitude.
too.
She be trying to check the crowd. She
Yeah.
do. I'm doing it. I know. I'm mad. I'm doing it.
Yeah, she do go off in the crowd why she's late. That's not our fault, man.
That don't even make sense.
Uh, who you say what deal?
I said that don't even make sense. How are you mad at us and you the one that's late and we've been first of all,
We
I've been
mad you
waiting
late
now.
and you mad we mad.
I'm
If that's
I'm a fool
manipulation.
for sitting my ass here for 3 hours waiting for you.
Right. Exactly.
Wait a minute, hold on. Lania and I have been to plenty concerts together, and we've seen quite a few divas on stage. How many of them were late and put on a bad show?
None of them.
Thank you.
Absolutely not. We've gone to shows
Beyonce
and
would
none of
never.
them.
Beyonce would never have.
Beyonce,
Beyonce would be pissed somebody mess up anything.
first of all, Beyonce was late when I went and saw her on the Renaissance store. I think
How
she like
dare
Did
you?
something happen on that
uh
though? Did something happen? And why
what
she was
happened
like,
was even when we were catching the Uber to the arena, the Uber driver said this crowd is much bigger than when Taylor Swift was here. This was in Kansas City.
mm,
And he said this is crazy. The reason why she didn't come out on time is because the arena wasn't filled. People were still waiting to get. You could see the cars, and they said unless it's like 70-80% filled, she won't come out. But it was funny because she had this music playing. A lot of people thought it was from Andre 2000's his new music, and
mhm.
I was reading ex while I was there. They said if I fall asleep, it's on Beyonce because this music is like a spot. But yeah, but when she hit that stage though, it was over. But yeah, get your mind. I try to always get there early. But that day I just didn't. All right, well, Naomi Campbell is making it clear that she is not letting folks' assumptions create a narrative at their attention between her and Rihanna. Now, during New York Fashion Week, Rihanna was spotted arriving at a fashion show. In the viral video, she is seen walking past Naomi and celebrity stylist Laura Roach while making her way to her seat. Many people assume that Naomi and Rihanna may have an issue. However, Naomi said that she is not feeding into the narrative. During a recent interview with the New York Times, Naomi briefly addressed the matter and said, I'm not about to let the world pitch two Black women against each other. We are two women with two children. We're mothers. So I remember when that video went on, they said Rihanna really pay her attention or whatever. But I think, well, what do you think about Naomi addressing the situation and her response? I'll start with you, Linnea.
I mean, people are always trying to create a narrative. Sometimes in the moment, sometimes you recognize people, sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's a lot of stuff going on. I never heard anything of them having a history. And even if it was, okay, like I don't know if there's an expectation that everybody is supposed to get along or, you know, or they even know each other.
Right.
So it's not that serious. And I know that her, Naomi and Laura Roach, they did like a little cute video. And then that's what made everybody, oh, they talking about Rihanna. Like the people be reaching.
Yeah.
They be reaching.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's rich people problem.
Right. Chika, what do you think about her response?
So what I'm getting tired of are responses. It seems like you're calling your press agent and you're getting the words to put out a statement to diffuse anything that somebody may think about you. Who cares what they think? Let them think what they're going to think. You're friggin' Naomi Campbell. That's friggin' Rihanna. If y'all don't like each other and y'all got beef, so what? You're human. People have beef. But on the other hand, if it's not something that you have beef, address it with something else. I hate disclaimers and pontificating about what's not so. Do a TikTok video together and shut everybody up and keep it moving.
Yeah.
But Naomi Campbell is known to be nasty. She has that rumor. So because you have that rumor and you're known to be nasty to other Black women, Tyra Banks, you should do an action. Stop making statements because people lie. If you really want people to believe something different, show them. Like Toni Braxton has those people. I'm going to show them.
Right. Well, you know, she recently came under fire for some charity or something that she's was associated with. Money was missing, and she's come out and said she's just finding about these allegations, and she's always done right by the charity, etc. But I was reading the comments, and someone said, "See what happens when you mess with Rihanna." But Brittany, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so there's a backstory. There have been several instances where Naomi and Rihanna have run into each other. Like there was one instance where they were accepting an award, and there's a video of a clip where Naomi whispered in Rihanna's ear, and people have interpreted her lips to say, "Are you high?" And Rihanna kind of like looked at her. It's viral on Instagram and gave her a side eye. There was another instance where Naomi and Rihanna were together, and Rihanna kind of checked her again. So there have been several instances caught by the press and other people where it appears that they have been in the same circles, and Rihanna has kind of like had to check Naomi because she's a little too friendly with her. This is the third instance. Then on top of that, there was an instance where Naomi was accepting an award and she was late. And Anna Wintour was mad that she was there to present the award to Naomi. And Naomi had a nasty attitude saying, because Anna left.
So Naomi's credit, she wasn't late. Anna Wintour moved the award up because she had wanted to do something else after the thing. So
And
Naomi
so
was,
Naomi called her out
yeah, because
on
she
the
said something nasty
microphone.
about her. Yeah.
Yeah, about Anna, about leaving. Because Anna was like, I'm not gonna stay and wait, I'm gonna leave.
Well,
And so Naomi made a little sassy comment about it afterwards when she did accept her award.
yeah.
And so it appears like Chike is saying she is known for her reputation precedes her.
Yeah.
And I think that's where everybody is making up that they have issues because she is known to be nice, nasty to people. And she has been caught being that way to Tyra Banks on video with Rihanna. And so I do agree with Chike. Like, if you're known to be like that, then why even release the statement?
Well, she was in the
Just
interview.
living it.
She was in the interview.
Just living it. Like I just
Remember she threw
see
that
that
cell
thing.
phone at the woman's head?
Yeah, like she's known to be that way. Like just be that way then.
All right, well, sad news. We lost two greats. Dikembe Mutombo, who I used to see in my gym all the time, a lifetime. He passed away of brain cancer. And then Dame Maggie Smith, she passed away over the weekend as well. Everybody remembers her from Harry Potter. And that little girl said, and she had Sister Act. Sister Act, she was in Sister Act as well. I'll let our two actors tell us your thoughts on these people passing. I'll start with you, Neil.
Can you add two more people? Chris Christopherson and Drake. I can't pronounce his last name, Chike. Haggerston. He
Okay.
played on Days of Our Lives.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
ever Days of Our Lives, he was the lead male character. It's always a hurt piece. And I love Chris Christopherson, especially when he was in Blade. So, for me, and I grew up watching Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, All My Children.
Mm-hmm.
So, and and I'm a sports fanatic. So of course with Dikembe Mutombo,
Yeah.
To see those people now, transition, they've made their contribution to the world. And I hope that, it's a peaceful transition and that their families know that we appreciate what they've contributed to the world while they were here.
Yeah, absolutely. Chike?
God bless the families during your time of sorrow. And what I want for all these legends that are passing, I wish that they would receive the love for their contribution to the world that Frankie Beverly received. I think that that was almost a perfect way to send a legend off into glory. And I think every last person that we mentioned deserves to have that type of send-off because of what they contributed to the world with their art.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, again, our interview, rest in peace to all those that we lost. Our interview with Will LeBron obviously is not going to happen tonight. But for more information on him, again, go to his website, intuneinc.org for more information. We're right back after this with more reviews. Thank you, ladies. We're back after this.